That's why they call you the king, baby. Beautiful new single by Brian Garth. Engineered that, and Mike Lavin, I'm sure, mastered it. Who knows? Mike Lavin is probably involved, though.
I think he's. Where is he? Is he in Oregon in a barn or something?
Dude, I saw him at Whole Foods like 2 months ago. So
he
that
doesn't
blew
live
my
here
mind.
anymore. He moved.
That's what everybody says.
Oh, but he did come down here for the. I think he likes the soy milk at Whole Foods. Or something.
Yeah, he comes all the way to Vegas still because, damn that soy milk.
Who, Lavin?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's in Wyoming.
Oh, Wyoming. It's
Dude,
one of those. It was one of those places.
I was talking about moving earlier, and I'm like, Wyoming. So why the hell?
Yeah.
Introduce yourself and your guests.
So we got some video stream going, I guess. I've never done this before, but
Thanks for listening. It's Dirty Window.
yeah, we're Tiffany Salerno and Brian Gibson of Dirty Window podcast, where we just talk about stuff you probably haven't heard of and probably want to hear about because you're too busy to go looking in the underbelly of Las Vegas music scene. You're too busy for that. We're here to help push you in the right direction. So that being said,
Because we know all the cool people.
Yeah, we do. And dude, I just,
Weed
here's
out the
proof.
riffraff.
Yeah, we got it, dude. Whatever you need, we got it. And right now we got Robert Bell and Danielle Bell of the Unwieldies and Psyatics.
Hello.
So, we've had great guests.
Thank you for having us. I really appreciate it. This is so cool. I don't interact with people that very often anymore. Not since early March. It's been very weird.
Yeah, even last year I kind of was falling down on the social thing, and now I only talk to a handful of people, and if that.
I've been going that route, just being a little bit older, just being the get off my lawn guy or something like.
Yeah.
I like my own little portion of whatever, but I do miss the interact. I miss going to the bar, just to miss hanging out with people. I don't even need to drink, but it's just not worth it to me right now.
Yeah, it's not.
And then antisocial people are like, oh, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Everything's the same.
Yeah.
I don't have to get out of my car. I don't have to talk to this person. Oh, that's what I usually
now
do.
I get delivery. Awesome. I don't even need to go to the store. You know what I
just
mean?
ring the bell, and it's good. And I
I
even
get
get
to
bothered
avoid
by
everyone.
that.
I don't mind it. It's a weird time, but I know that other, like other countries and other continents, and
Much more
the Japanese or the Chinese or whatever, they might have multiple family generations living in the same household, and they also are cognitive of other people. They like wearing masks is kind of a normal thing when you're on
that was
the
already a
trains
thing
and
for
you're
them.
and they're caring towards other people, which is really most of the time I'm wearing this thing because I'm fighting against somebody that believes that this is crap, or you're fighting my rights to not wear one.
Yeah.
I'm being inconvenienced for 15 minutes. Oh, no.
I know people that say I can't wear the mask because I can't breathe. Like, dude, in the summertime, I was in Circa Tower, just no air conditioning, like 40 people in the same room with wet saws, and there's this moisture in the air, and I was dying with the mask on. You know, you can do it. It's
I'm pregnant, and I wear the mask everywhere I go. So,
deal with it.
So,
Yeah, put one of those little sneeze guards on, then you're not
Suck it
affected. Whatever.
I like
There's
those.
ways to do it.
Yeah, we should get a plexiglass thing right here.
There you go.
really separate no. It's
No, but it's good to get out. I appreciate you guys.
yeah.
you know.
It's great to have you guys. Last week we had the Quitters. The week before that we had
Nice.
Katie Matheson I was telling you about.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We played at one of his openings.
Yeah, we
Did
played
you?
at one of his
Yeah.
art.
It was at the
art
Clay
selections.
Arts something.
See,
but
what year was
it was
that, you
very
think?
early on.
Mhm.
I just still barely knew how to play the guitar.
They were.
That's
I
awesome.
I still don't
love
know how to
his
play.
stuff.
Yeah.
I seen the first time I went to one of his art showings was at the Hair Zoo, and it must have been like 87.
The Hair Zoo?
Yeah, it was a punk
Awesome.
rock haircut place.
That's awesome.
That was downtown,
That's so
and,
cool.
and it's been a long time.
You
but
told me he kind of had some stuff up that was reminiscent of like Alien. Or some kind of
everything
movie.
reminded me of Geiger stuff.
He's kind of moved forward, but
he's
the same.
yeah, he loves the same color palette and
yeah,
everything.
H.R.
but
Geiger, that's what I
Mhm.
saw, too, in his work.
He has the same
Yeah.
color palette, but his stuff is his own now. It's all over the place, and it's beautiful.
Dude, it's
work.
on
Amazing.
cardboard. Have you seen? Did you happen to go to Core Contemporary Gallery or no?
Oh, the recent one?
Mhm.
No,
It's-
no.
It's insane how much work he has up in there. I mean, it's wall to wall, everything's stacked. There's stuff in the middle to look at.
Is it still up?
I believe it is until
And
November.
all multimedia,
okay.
masks,
Maybe we should
sculptures,
try.
art paintings.
The
they're just
sculptures really
gorgeous.
got me, because I've never seen a local artist do that. I've only seen like canvas, and seeing the sculptures really kind of sparked something. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
He just had a paper mache work class online, like
Oh,
you
wow.
know, we're trying to do the virtual thing. And Nancy Good's really doing some great work getting that work out to people.
Yeah.
I want to
so our artists are we're still thriving. It's just different. I mean, it's like almost
just
like a
low-key.
hibernation, like just doing some stuff internally, and then you know, I think we're gonna see some really unique and
that's for sure.
you know, different type of art and music too. Sorry.
I feel like
I'm
you know,
relaxing, so I keep leaning back in my chair.
when you said you played at his art opening, God, I want to see more of that. You know what I mean? I want to see more just collaboration. And people are like, oh, you don't need to do that. Just do your own thing. No, there's something about working with someone. It goes back to that primal thing. Even if it's like two people really tuning into an idea, it's just such a feeling. And I miss that, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and I don't remember if we had this conversation off not off camera, off mic or whatever, but when we were talking about playing at Tom Miller's, he did a Dusk Blazer. He had a Dusk Blazer opening at
That's my
Hillary
favorite
and
series,
Michael's.
dude.
Mine too, right?
I got that's
It's
where I
like
got some of my
it
prints.
was like a modern day Far Side to me in a way, and then just doing like a cocktail, like a local cocktail, community cocktail, and just having music pop up where it's just
There's a
it's
couple
just organically
people.
happening, and maybe more of that can happen in a safe way. But you know, right now it's like it seemed to have this like major production, and everything was like so much pressure on everybody, and maybe there's some way that we can, you know, rekindle kind of the like low maintenance way of doing music, because the music is still the music. And
I feel like it should be more ambiance, like the bars say, you know, it has to be ambiance. Well, then get a band up there and just no vocals. I don't know, just figure it out.
I
You know
don't
what I
even
mean?
know
Don't
what that
complain.
is. I think we're ambiance because people are having plenty of conversations while we're playing.
Seriously though, that's in my mind. I don't understand why
Mood
bands
music.
are.
I think
know
they
what
say
that means.
ambiance because they don't want because what you go to
You don't wanna
a
riot.
music show for.
Go to
They
jam
don't
out.
want that. They don't want people standing in front. They want people
gathering
singing
around.
along.
Don't look at the musician.
They're like, if
Well,
if it's a guy on electric piano in the background, nobody's paying attention. But then what's the point?
But
Yeah, I
then we
know.
laugh because like some of the places we play are in the corner of a restaurant.
Yeah, like
where
the Dillinger you said.
Like the Dillinger, and it's like I can literally, you know, grab a French fry off of somebody's. You know, not that I've never done that, but you know, and those places you can't do that right now. It's changing. But I've seen like some backyard things kind of pop up that it's not overcrowded, just a nice little mellow thing. And
Seeing if artists and music got into those events, it'd be really interesting, you know? Maybe some kind of art show with ambiance bands, or I don't know, man.
You could do that outdoors. You know
Hillary and they used to
how
do
they
that
do the
for-
first Fridays out, and you have the big like tents, or they got almost like the metal partitions that they hang art on in the meeting. Like you could have that as a block party, and you can have a band playing from a distance, and have everybody
Bring
set chairs
Blockbusters.
That's the perfect little
15
alley.
feet away.
Are
You know,
we thinking
like-
of the same Arts Factory little alleyway on the side of the building? Have you seen that? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I know.
That little alleyway is just amazing for live music, man. I've done a couple shows there, and people can totally congregate there and just be kind of, you know, the partition idea isn't a bad one, you know?
Yeah.
But something's got to be done. We'll see it pop up. There's a couple people that keep things going like that, and Mike and Hillary were definitely, you know, on the forefront of just keeping events happening, and they always like to have little mixer things.
Yeah,
It's
I
cool.
know, I love that. But you know, and it's
Times
you know,
changed.
it is different, and like the difference with the Unwieldies and the Psyatics. Unwieldies are kind of just inherently acoustic anyway. You know, we just got them big old wood instruments, and it's a little easier versus the Psyatics with their big sound.
Yeah.
You know,
I love the
how do
Psyatics,
you do
man.
that? Maybe Psyatics sounds a little different.
What a cool
know?
dynamic to have, though, two bands on the opposite end of the spectrums, you know? you have your freak out stuff where you just get to get it out, and then you have your kind of chiller, just take a step back. You know what I mean? That's such a great balance in life.
And not only is
and to have a job to cover all that. Yeah.
so many different things in music will inspire you, you know, from this person to this person, and the spectrum is so wide, and to be able to do a little bit of both is cool. But I also feel like before I met my wife, she was doing the hotel circuit, like singing in the hotel circuit and stuff, and it took a long time before I felt comfortable as a musician. Like, I don't really call myself a musician. Like,
I know. I hate it.
It took me a long time to feel
musician,
comfortable enough to
I'm
be
an artist.
a musician, to back a project to where I'm not the singer. I'm just a performer in her project. You know, I do.
You don't want to be that guy?
I do some songs, but it was like a point of pride for me that I went, all right, I'm good enough so that I could be in this project where, like, I can't hold my own in some
at his audition. No, I'm just joking.
Audition for husband.
I'm just kidding. Oh yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah, that was a lot of those.
Couple of those.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
won.
really jealous of that whole dynamic, the couple that plays music together. That's so romantic to me and so corny, but I love it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, one day I think I'm going to sing a little bit,
There you
but
go.
he's kind of critical of me sometimes.
Oh, I'm critical of myself, and
He
it comes
is.
out.
Well,
It
keep it to
it pours
yourself,
out
pal.
of me.
I
No.
sang for
Criticism, I
him
just
once and he
ooze
was
it.
like, no, I don't like that.
Aww.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Uh-oh.
But I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta suck for a minute
Yeah.
when you do music.
Yeah.
Do
No.
you
And I understand.
like
Yeah,
it?
I took.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love to
Then
sing.
keep doing
Singing
it.
is my therapy. I sing in the car to feel better in life. Like, it helps so much.
Yeah, it does.
So to like sing regularly and to get better, I understand like it takes a lot of work. Anything like my photography, it took a lot of work
Takes a
over
lot of
years and
shame
years.
too, you know. Like,
Yeah, and
gotta
I
do a
wasn't the
bad
best
show.
at the beginning. Well, I was pretty good. I'm just kidding. But
Never really been bad.
I
but, you know,
respect
get
how
the
much.
struggle.
I respect how much work goes into it and how much practice and how hard you work at your craft. And so I don't think I could just be a singer just because I like singing.
You should just do it
Like
anyway.
Lindsay
But you
Lohan
can.
likes being an actress, but she's not that great of an actress,
Yes.
you know?
But you can, exactly, because everything is so subjective.
Yeah.
That there are so many bands from like the Cramps or the Germs or any of that crap like that where somebody could say a band like Flipper and go, God, they're horrible. Their music sucks. But there are people that are so drawn to it, and it's completely subjective. I'm a huge horror movie fan. And you can have like people like John Carpenter will put out a movie like The Thing that was completely universally planned. But you know what's really cool is that you put stuff out and like 5, 10 years, 15 years later, people discover it and it becomes its own thing because you gave birth to it and it's gone now.
What is good singing? You know, like, there is no good singing, in my opinion. I mean,
like Neil Young because he literally is terrible. You know what I mean? He cannot sing, but God, that
and
guy
Bob
has
Dylan,
albums. Oh,
I mean,
man, he
he's
was an
great,
inspiration.
but
I got crazy
sometimes-
horse in the
crooner,
car.
dude.
I love Dylan. I got crazy horse in the car.
And I mean, it's just, we all have like, you know, our own, what sounds pleasing to us is going to be completely different. And if what you're doing feels good to you and sounds good to you, then
and
keep doing it.
I think there's a lot of singers that aren't like perfectly on key, but they have a cool style.
That's their
Yeah.
style. That's
And,
that.
yeah.
You
Absolutely.
could argue all day long that like Mariah Carey is a fabulous singer, and you can go meh.
Boring.
So what? You know, they have paintings at Carl's Jr., but it's a
gosh.
sailboat. Is that really
Oh,
a painting?
boy.
I hate realism in art. I don't like it. It's bothersome to me. Why would you
Yeah.
spend all that time to just do what you're looking at, you know, and like
Yeah.
mess it up a
I
little bit?
actually am a big fan of hyperrealism
I know you are.
and like
That's why we're opposites.
And also with voices, is just kind of like people put different sounds on their guitar, you know, and they work to get different sounds. Your voice is your instrument, so play with it. Find
and you
what
gotta
you
practice.
want.
Have to practice.
Yeah.
I mean, and you gotta suck
I'm
during the
not
practice.
much of a practicer.
Yeah, how do you get past sucking?
You just
like,
do it.
how do
Yeah, and you gotta do it in front of people, and
Yeah,
you
You
gotta.
that's
Thanks
don't
for
do it.
coming.
You
Scary.
don't do it in front of Brian. Is how you
I'll-
get past it. No, I'm
Y'all
just
go
Or
have
more
joking.
lessons,
open-minded.
and then I'll sing for you again one day.
You,
and
go.
when, yeah.
You know,
just
I
have fun.
that's exactly what you do, and you
Yeah.
push yourself way out of your comfort zone. When I was in the Picadillos, I played mandolin and sang, and I wasn't a very good mandolinist, but I transferred that into the Yeller Valleys, and then when I stopped, I wanted to do something different. I
Yeah.
just wanted a different sound. So I started playing the bass, and I wrote 9 songs to get 30 minutes of music, and I went out and played, and there were quite a few gigs where they're like, man, I love what you're doing. Maybe you should think about getting a bass player.
Yeah, I was doing the same
and
thing.
that actually pushes me to like, okay, I'm gonna
gonna be the
learn how to
bass
play
player.
this thing.
People were like,
Yeah.
dude, do you have all these songs? I play drums.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I just, I don't have time. And eventually, we got to play at Hooters because it was like EDC or whatever, and no one was playing at Beauty Bar because everyone was gone. There's no DJs. Like, hey, you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
play since we don't have anyone? And that was kind of the start, I was like, well, I'm going to get a drummer and I'm going to get a bass player. And we rehearsed in a week and we sucked. And we said thanks to everyone that came out, and people like that. It's raw, that
Yep.
energy is, you can't get it anywhere else. I'd love to see a bad band of a guy sincerely trying. I love that shit. I really do. I love it. It's raw. That's the only word for it. It's something
Yeah,
like
I'm all about
completely
that.
unfounded anywhere else.
I support anyone making music and trying,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, and like I don't judge whether the band's good or not. It's like, wow, you have the courage to get
But
together
Everybody
and
has their-
write something and practice it and do a show. Like
Yeah.
that's
Sometimes
huge.
you can tell that they have an agenda, though, and that turns me off. When people are trying too hard to be something, it
Well, it's
it kind of comes
emulating
out.
what they've been told is
Yeah.
how they're supposed to do it, because
Yeah.
that's that some
And
people
that's-
don't know, and they're like, oh, I think I'm supposed to do what
And that's
this
my opinion
is.
too. What does that even mean?
You know?
I often think that. Like, I just criticize that.
I like
but for
folks that
what?
don't know any better, and they just do it from their heart, and it's genuine to them, and that is what I like. And I mean, and that's what I guess we try to do with the Unwieldies. It's like those songs are us, and even the covers are that's it doesn't sound like the cover, but it's
Yeah.
us. Like it's us. So that's what I like about doing that stuff, is just stripping it down and honoring the lyrics, and that's probably the most important thing to us.
Well, on that note, why don't we pay a couple bills and then we invite everyone on the video stream to go to RadioVegas.Rocks, and we're going to play some of these folks' music, some Psyatics tracks,
Ooh,
and you can play the replay at greasyconversation.com. Stay tuned.
right on.
Hey, it's Chairman James Riley from Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
And this is Beth Riley from Boppin' with Beth.
Now, you can listen to my wife Beth here on RadioVegas.Rocks on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific for a focus beam artist, their influences and peers, and more.
And you can listen to my husband James on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific for modern and vintage rockabilly, blues, and whatever else he can get away with.
Now, I promise you'll like Boppin' with Beth better.
No way, they'll like Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour better.
Boppin' with Beth.
Rockabilly and Blues.
I'm telling you, Boppin' with Beth.
Is your cell phone dirty? It's a fact. Your cell phone is 10 times dirtier than a toilet seat. Now you can destroy up to 99.9% of all germs on your phone in less than 60 seconds with the new UV Clean Phone Sanitizer from Homedics. Your phone is a part of your life. It goes where you go and more. It can easily pick up germs and viruses that can make you sick. Stay healthy. Our unique UV technology will destroy 99% of all the germs on your phone in just 60 seconds. Just put your phone in the sleek case and turn it on, and the germs are gone. Call now to order, and Homedics will give you an extra $20 savings and get our 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Order yours now.
Call 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. Again, that's 800-738-5332.
You don't know it, but you leave your shower covered in chemicals. Big Soap says they don't use enough of this stuff to cause damage. But why play just the tip with harmful chemicals? Stop marinating your man meat in unholy ingredients that are harmful to your well-being, body, and sperm count. Start treating your body to the natural, nourishing, lathery goodness of Dr. Squatch soap. Soap that's handmade for men using the finest ingredients that nature has to offer. Most name brand bars and body washes you rub on your skin are classified by the FDA as synthetic detergent. But you're not a dish. You're a man. I know what you're thinking. All natural soap? This guy probably smells like kombucha. Au contraire, my skeptical friend. Dr. Squatch is the best smelling, best feeling soap on the planet. And the best thing to happen to men since Die Hard. Yippee-ki-yay.
Hey guys, listen up. Receive 20% off all orders $20 or more at Dr. Squatch when you use coupon code RVR20. Hurry, go shop now. Smell better.
Be sure to get your mix of music. Listen to us with the RadioVegas.Rocks